Welcome everyone. We are now approaching 3.7, that is parturition and lactation. So still we discussed how the implantation takes place and how the development takes place from a simpler zygote to a complex organized human structure, morphological and anatomical developments, and finally at the end of 9 months, so it is now the baby is now ready for the getting out of the mother's womb. So the average duration of human pregnancy is about 9 months, which is called gestation period. So the duration of pregnancy is called gestation period. Vigorous contraction of the uterus at the end of pregnancy causes expulsion or delivery of the fetus. So vigorous contraction takes place. So students, again I am remembering that. So we still studied there are three kinds of layers in the uterine muscles: perimetrium, myometrium and endometrium. Outer thin perimetrium, but the middle myometrium is made up of smooth muscles. The vigorous contraction will be generated by these smooth muscles present on the myometrium. Then only these organs are helpful for the vigorous contraction and relaxation. The process of delivery of the fetus, that is childbirth, is called parturition. Parturition is induced by a complex neuroendocrine mechanism, means it is controlled by the neural mechanism as well as endocrine gland secretions. The signals for parturition originated from the fully developed fetus and the placenta, which induces mild uterine contraction called fetal ejection reflex. We also studied in first year that there are two kinds of nervous systems. One we have the reflex system also there we studied. Reflex system means the signals which are processed in the vertebral column or inside the spinal cord, okay, without approaching the brain. So again this is a reflex action takes place. Who will send the signal? The developed fetus will send the signal along with the placenta. Placenta and the developed fetus both will send the signal for the fetal ejection reflex. This triggers the release of oxytocin from the maternal pituitary. We also studied pituitary is made up of anterior pituitary and posterior pituitary. Posterior pituitary synthesizes or secretes two hormones, oxytocin and vasopressin. Oxytocin now will be used in oxytocin. Oxytocin, which is called the birth hormone. Okay, so oxytocin will be triggered from the maternal posterior pituitary. Oxytocin acts as the uterine muscles to cause stronger uterine contractions. That means uterine contraction means stronger contraction of the myometrium, smooth muscles, which in turn stimulates further secretion of oxytocin. So again it will stimulate for more synthesis of oxytocin. The stimulatory reflex between the uterine contraction and oxytocin secretion continues, resulting in the stronger and stronger contraction of the uterine tissues. This leads to expulsion of the baby out of the uterus through the birth canal, that is called parturition. Soon after the infant is delivered, the placenta is also expelled out of the uterus. What do you think doctors inject to induce the delivery? So this is a question mark again. If somewhere the pain is not getting, the pregnant mother is not getting the pain, then only they have to inject some hormones that will induces the pain that will be releasing the baby. The mammary glands of the female undergo differentiation during the pregnancy and start producing milk towards the end of pregnancy. By the process is called lactation. Because we also studied HPL, human placental lactogen. There is a hormone, we studied that will induces the mammary gland for the differentiation and synthesis of milk, and at the end of duration of the pregnancy, lactation process will be started. That means production of the milk will be takes place, okay, because it is already stimulated by HPL and now lactation will be started. This helps the mother in feeding the newborn. The milk produced during the initial few days of lactation is called colostrum, which contains several antibody absolutely essentials to develop resistance for the newborn babies. We will also learn ahead that different secretions have different kinds of immunoglobulin cells. We also studied first year immunoglobulin A, immunoglobulin D, immunoglobulin E, different kinds of immunoglobulin cells are there. So in colostrum, which is the primary milk, which is the new milk or fresh milk produced by the mother, that is the initial milk which is rich with immunoglobulin A, that is responsible for preventing or to blocking the infections of the newborn baby. Breastfeeding during the initial period of infant growth is recommended by doctors and bringing up the healthy baby. Okay, so students, this is all about parturition and lactation, and we completed this chapter from NCERT. And so you should have to be careful, students, and try to deposit your copies as soon as possible. Do not make pending of your homeworks, otherwise you will be again face difficulties. Okay.